I was about 12 when it started. I used to go to a local shopping centre on a Saturday. There were a group of boys there, around 14 years old, that we used to chat to, and that went on for about a year. And then we started going into town to see them every couple of days, and then after that it started to be every night. Then after about a month they started to do, well, what I see looking back now as a kind of grooming, a kind of mental abuse. When they were older they were nice looking and they had nice clothes and cars and that. So if you're a girl that's 13 and there's a lad that's 17, he's got a nice BMW and he's good looking and he makes out he's attracted to you, then you're going to be flattered by it. Slowly they started touching you and hugging you and grabbing your bum and things. You don't think anything of it. You just laugh at it because you don't want to seem like you're not cool or not in the crowd, whatever. And you never felt like you was threatened because you was in the shopping centre and there was always people walking about. But it started being different when they took me and a friend into a disabled toilet and pushed me up against the wall and things. And then we got out and went upstairs to the outdoor market, and that's where I first got raped. There was me and my friend. Well, I say she was my friend, but she was actually a runner. Like, they've got runners for them. I said I was cold, and one of the men, there was two of them, one of the men put his arm around me and he said, "I'll warm you up." And he dragged me off round the corner, and the next thing I know, he was on top of me taking my clothes off, and the other man was holding my arms. And more men would come from nowhere, and another two were holding my friends, one holding her arms, and the other holding her eyes open, making her watch. I think I was in shock. When you're 13, you don't really know your own body, and if someone talks about rape, you don't really think about it, like that it could happen to someone you know. After, my friend took me into the toilet to get the blood off my coat. I had a white coat, and she was telling me everything would be all right. She washed down my coat and wiped my face and told me not to tell anyone because it would all go away. So that's what I did. I went home and folded up my clothes and I put them in a drawer and I got in the bath because obviously I wanted to get clean. But the problem is, once they've got you, they won't let you go. What they do next is work through the mobile phones, and they phone you up when you're in the house and say they're going to come and get you, and if you don't come out with them, then they're going to do awful stuff like gang rape your mum and firebomb your house and kill your brother. And when these men are doing that kind of thing and doing all this stuff to you anyway, you believe that they're capable of stuff like that. I think the main one, he used to rape me once a week after that, probably just to make me know that he was in charge. This one time he locked me in a room without any clothes, and he just sent man after man in to see me. And I was there about 6 hours. I was still going to school though. In fact, I got student of the term while all of this was happening. And finally, my mother suspected something was wrong and she phoned one of the numbers on my phone. And then she was waiting for me when I come home from school. And I just broke down and told her everything. I think I was just waiting for an opportunity, really. So I went to the police and we told them everything, and my dad was there. But unfortunately, none of them got prosecuted. We said there wasn't enough evidence. So the men came back and they were circling our house in their cars, and they started to get to me again with the phone calls saying that they were going to kill me in that. We went to the police again, but nothing happened. Same problem, there wasn't enough evidence. So eventually, my mum and dad decided we need to leave the country. So that's what we did.